According to Young and the Restless spoilers, during the 2 weeks of May 17 to 28, Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, will establish a new alliance with a person in Genoa City. Could the redhead form a bond with a needy newcomer? Additionally, Chloe Mitchell, Elizabeth Hendrickson, confesses on the CBS soap drama after being pressured by her husband and the police. View the most recent I&R news and scoops. Since coming to Genoa City, Sally Spectra has been a lone wolf. Her feeble attempt to become friends with Hunter King's character, Summer Newman, failed miserably. Although she likes the designer, Lauren Fenmore, played by Tracy E. Bregman, is unsure if she can trust her. The same is true of Peter Bergman's character Jack Abbott. According to Vi&R spoilers and news, Sally has made a new buddy. In GC, it appears that Tara Locke, Elizabeth Liner, might also require a friend. After Sally directed her to the Skyle celebration, she appeared last week. Now, Tara and Sally might hang some more on Vi&R. Sally's first priority is always to cause issues for Summer and Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer. Naturally, that's because Summer traveled to Los Angeles in order to get information about the redhead. Additionally, Michelle Stafford's character Phyllis Summers continues to poke fun at Sally Spectra. She is therefore tired of it. Tara collaborating with the schemer could undoubtedly cause serious upheaval in Young and the Restless updates. Sally Spectra cautions Summer the following week that Kyle might veer off course now that Tara is back. Summer smacks her after she says, "Once a cheater, always a cheater." According to spoilers, everyone in the community is now aware that Ray Rosales, Jordi Villasuso, was poisoned by Chelsea Newman, Melissa Claire Egan. Additionally, she made Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, the victim. According to Young and the Restless recaps, Chloe Mitchell also contributed. Chloe soon admits her part in the scheme. Both Ray and Victor Newman, Eric Braden, have suspicions, but neither has any information or evidence to support them. However, Chloe blabs to her husband, Kevin Fisher, Greg Ricart, after he grills her. Will she also be the target of the GCPD detective on the soap opera? Kevin undoubtedly supports his wife. It also doesn't hurt that his brother, Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, is the DA. Additionally, if necessary, Kevin has little trouble avoiding the law and maintaining secrecy. Will the attractive brunette get away with helping to carry out an attempted murder? Additionally, the soap opera's next 2 weeks prepared the way for certain cast changes in Vi&R. First, here's why Lola Rosales, Sasha Cal, is leaving town. Michelle Morgan is also back on set and will make an appearance in June. Also leaving shortly is Missy Egan, who is expecting a child in August. We're also keeping an eye out for Chance Chancellor, formerly Donnie Boaz, Vi&R recast news. As spoilers reveal, his name has been mentioned a lot recently. According to Vi&R rumors, Richard Burgi will return in new scenes over the course of the next 2 weeks, adding to the drama surrounding Ashland Locke. The following 2 weeks promise to be plenty with excitement on the CBS soap drama. Tara went crazy about Vi&R recaps at the end of last week. She also knew just where to look for her baby daddy, Kyle, because of Sally. She claims that Ashland dumped her after learning about the affair the following week. To prevent her estranged husband from claiming custody, she needs Kyle to publicly claim their son. According to information and Vi&R spoilers, Kyle concurs. Summer is taken aback, and her opponent is probably rooting for Tara to expose Kyle. Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, and Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, are in danger. Adam assumes leadership of Cyaxers after being cleared, and he and Victor target Chansakam as well as Billy Boy. Lily and Billy are aware that they must play hardball. According to Young and the Restless teasers, Victor is getting ready for combat with Adam by his side. But Billy has a solid ally in Lily. As this plotline takes center stage, things could become ugly. Watch next week as Sally Spectra smirks even after Summer smacks her face, because she knows Tara may destroy everything for Kyle's fiancé. As sweeps heat up even more, things in GC become messier. The upcoming 2 weeks of The Young and the Restless will bring treachery, tense alliances, and a confession that might alter everything, appending Genoa City. Never one to remain silent for long, Sally Spectra stirs things up once more, And this time, even Chloe Mitchell, her closest friend, is shaken with horror at what she does. Fans of Y&R are in for 2 intense weeks that will blur the boundaries between desperation and ambition, with everything from dramatic outbursts behind closed doors to whispered negotiations in corporate boardrooms. And in the middle of it all is Sally, who is feisty, sly, and poised to do something that no one anticipates. Week 1. Sally's mysterious new partnership. Sally Spectra enters society at the start of the first week with her trademark smirk and a hint of mischief in her eyes. She is once again plotting, but this time it involves more than just romance or retaliation. After a lengthy period of heartache and business losses, Sally has a plan to recover her reputation and career. The recent split between the redhead and Adam Newman is still hanging over her like a dark cloud. She has made an effort to move on, concentrate on her creative work, and avoid the chaos that is Newman Media. However, Adam's spirit follows her into every room and meeting. Sally's interest is so aroused when she receives an unexpected offer from a new and unusual ally. Here comes Tucker McCall, the most erratic businessman in Genoa City, a man who enjoys taking chances and is even more attracted to turmoil. He finds Sally at Crimson Lights, and after a few veiled niceties, slides a folder over the table. Included are designs, market estimates, and a proposal that, if Sally is prepared to put in some effort, may help her regain her position as the industry leader. Tucker adds with ease, "I can spot talent when I see it. And I know ambition when I smell it. You possess both. But power is what you lack. That's what I have to offer." Sally narrows her gaze. She's been in this situation before, with strong men promising her everything and then betraying her when it was convenient for them. However, Tucker is selling control rather than romance. "Why me?" she asks cautiously. He responds, "Because you're dangerous when you're underestimated." Suddenly, a new alliance is formed that has the potential to endanger Chancellor Winters, Newman, and everyone else. Chloe's concerns are ring naturally. Chloe Mitchell is the one who can spot trouble right away. Sally's best friend has a sixth feel for catastrophe because she has experienced her fair share of misfortunes, including near-prison sentences and personal emotional breakdowns. She is appalled to learn that Sally has been seeing Tucker. A stressful scenario at the design office ends with Chloe pleading, "Please tell me you're not seriously considering working with that snake." Sally dismisses it with her typical assurance. "Calm down, Chloe. It's business, so I won't jump into bed with him. Just business." Chloe's arms are crossed. "Yes, you did say that about Adam, and see the outcome of that." Sally's eyes, however, shine with resolve. "This is not the same. Tucker has faith in me. Working for someone like Victoria Newman will never allow me the creative freedom he is giving me." Chloe shakes her head. "Sally, you're playing with fire. Additionally, I doubt I can prevent you from getting burned this time." She issues a warning that is ignored. Tucker is aware that Sally is already in too much trouble. Nikki and Victoria smell trouble. Rumors of Sally's relationship with Tucker, meantime, start to circulate among the Newman offices. When a potential threat involves someone as crafty as Tucker McCall, Victoria Newman isn't one to overlook it. Victoria expresses her suspicions to Nikki in a scathing conversation. Victoria scrolls through reports from the Newman PR division and remarks, "Sally is up to something." Sally has a new project all of a sudden. Tucker has been sniffing around. That isn't a coincidence. Nikki sighs. Perhaps she is merely attempting to reconstruct her career. Victoria responds icily. Perhaps she's involved in Tucker's scheme to discredit us. In any case, I won't be hanging around to find out. Victoria moves quickly after that, giving her team instructions to begin investigating Sally's finances in attempt to find any indication of a backdoor agreement with McCall Unlimited. Furthermore, Sally's tenuous new beginning can end before it even begins if Victoria discovers what she's searching for. Chloe's shame and a startling disclosure. Chloe is caught in the crossfire as Sally and Tucker's alliance gets stronger. She struggles to balance her dread of the repercussions with her commitment to her best buddy. Chloe enters the workplace covertly late one evening to verify some contracts Sally has been working on, and she is horrified by what she discovers. According to the documents, Sally has covertly agreed to design a whole new fashion line under Tucker's business, which could put Newman Media's fashion branch in direct competition. To herself, Chloe murmurs, "Dear God, Sally, what have you done?" Chloe confronts Sally at the studio the following day. Her voice quivers as she replies, "You lied to me. You claimed that nothing was official, and that this was just talk." Sally appears defiant despite being cornered. "I wanted to avoid involving you in this. Chloe, Tucker's bargain is my chance to be free. True autonomy. No more pleading with the Newmans for permission." Tears come to Chloe's eyes. "Sally, you're being used by him. And like everyone else, he will throw you aside after he is finished." As their dispute intensifies, Chloe finally reveals something she has been keeping for weeks. "Adam paid me a visit. He was curious about your activities. I suspect he's been watching you, even though I told him you were attempting to move on." Sally becomes motionless. "You what?" Chloe discovers her error too late. Sally goes into a tailspin after the confession. With a sour tone, she says, "So Adam has been spying on me. Excellent. Simply ideal. The stakes are bigger now than they have ever been. Not only is Sally working with Tucker, but Adam, the man who crushed her heart, is circling like a hawk." Week 2. The repercussions start. Genoa City turns into a chessboard during the second week as Sally, Tucker, Adam, and Victoria are all vying for dominance. Tucker starts giving the media insider information about a mystery designer who is going to transform the fashion business. While Adam grows more and more fixated on learning whether Sally is involved, Victoria and Nikki are left scrambling to figure out the source due to his confusing clues. At the same time, Chloe's remorse intensifies. Although she is aware that she has violated Sally's trust, she feels as though she is rescuing her buddy from peril. She sobs while Kevin tries to console her. She sobs, "I think I made everything worse." Tucker is pulling all the strings now that Sally is in trouble. Kevin cautions her against becoming further involved. Let them ruin one another. Sally cannot be saved from herself. But Chloe is powerless to stop herself. She chooses to come clean, to everyone. The confession heard around Genoa City in a stunning twist midweek. Chloe shows up uninvited at Newman Media. Victoria and Nick are mid-meeting when she blurts out, "You need to know what Sally's planning before it's too late." Nick and Victoria exchange a knowing look. "Go ahead," she says calmly. Chloe says that Sally's been quietly working with Tucker to develop a competing fashion brand, one that may immediately undercut Newman's entire creative section. With tears streaming down her face, Chloe confesses, "I didn't want to say anything." However, Tucker is controlling her. She believes she is in charge, but she isn't. Satisfied, Victoria reclines in her chair. "I was aware of it," she says. Sally's spectra consistently errs on the side of loyalty. But Nick seemed distressed. He murmurs, "Perhaps she's just trying to live."